All right, GG.
Wonderful.
Also a draw. No!
Raising in the 44. Starting with a check and probably ending with something a little bit more aggressive. All right. We can do this and rip the turn all in. Send it, baby, won't we? A Milanese. Toot. Tutte. Hello, mate. How are you? Look at this for me in the 55. Top pair, flush draw, great start. Mr. Monkey, I'll very much be a fifth column in Team Tonga, bringing it down from within. There we go. That's the insider we were talking about. That's the insider he was worried about. From a theoretical standpoint, I don't think my range wants to do much raising. This range here still has some strong ace-X in it. My range is very wide. I don't think I get to just raise from big blind. Even though my hand wouldn't really care, my range, you know. We do very well getting in against like King 10 of hearts even, wouldn't we? So we will see obviously ace-jack in the check range, which kind of devalues our hand. You know, being up against two pair, we don't have live outs on the 3. Obviously, that is not the case if our opponent has something like ace-queen or ace-king. But by and large, I think our equity situation is going to be fine. So I would imagine it's going to be an all-in from me. Good luck. Bon chance. We might even get a fold out of ace-queen here now. You know that? May even just fold ace-queen. We're in against ace-10. We're a small favorite on the flop. We are not going to get there. Honestly, this is kind of a bold dump off, but nah, not really. I mean, we are having a squeeze in the 215 Monday mystery. Player in the small blind is called and is deciding how to proceed. Just have a really good hand, I'm sure. We're just waiting on a bat raise all in with 6s or what? We're gonna have to call. We're off to a flop. Pretty good one. Very good one. Not got a very good hand though, is he? Most of the time. Might just go small. Turn's not amazing. What does he have here? Does he have like Queen Jack suited 3 times? Jack 10 suited 3 times? Just snap the flop. It's usually a very weak hand when people just snap the flop. Counterfeited 6 is about to jam. That's lovely. Yeah. I was going to say on the flop. Is it going to be like 4s, 5s, 6s? All these hands just like snap flop, call pre? Yeah, I think this is very face up. Wonderful.
Over here, we're in the money at least, in the 88 speed, going with it. That's the worst. Missing a sweat. Truly nothing worse. You paid for your entry and you can't even sweat it. 88. No, yeah, 88. This is for second and chips. Gotta win a flip. Classic. Blue 3-sider. Nope. Do you guys agree with that? Did he just fucking annihilate me? You know what, buddy? Discount City for you. What was that final table humming? I don't know. Time for some Emote City? Wow. 10 or an 8 and I get to snipe a tournament shipple. I'm talking multiple hundreds. Just check it out. 509. Send it over. Interesting. Wow. Guess B50 makes a ton of his range indifferent. I mean, if I get raised on a turn, I'm not even that against like folding river, cold fold. Really not against it. Too hard to delay bluff compared to just c-bet range. Well, I block his like king 10, king 9. I mean, B50 makes his entire range indifferent. Queen jack. I just don't see him having much king X. Covering me just c-bets a lot, so I'll just go small target like ace queen, ace jack, queen jack. I'm shocked. It was his catch game hand, aces v 8s 5 suited. No, you're telling him. Well, I fold, so I've got a lot of hands I can call down here. Like, I'm gonna check back a good amount of 10 and 8x. Maybe I should be bluffing that even. Got a hand here, so it went limp 4.5x, delay bet big. He usually has some ace king with spade, ace queen suited. Kind of a flush. Interesting card. Oh no, it needs to be a deuce. No side is horrible there. Alright, GG.
Bittencourt raises. Call, I think. I mean, you can't even 3-bet here. You can, but I'll just call. Ooh, thought we were going to get a chance at that bounty, Bree. Nope. 4-5-8. This is a pretty good board for the big blind, but we flop really well, so the bet. Now it's a bet here because there's a lot of cards that are somewhat vulnerable to our hand, right? Let's say that we had pocket jacks and the board was 9-10 king. Well, in that case, I would check, right? But with sevens, there's a 9, there's a 10, there's a jack, there's a queen, there's a king, there's an ace that are overcards, right? And there's just a little bit more value in not giving those a free card, basically. So we bet get a call, king in the turn, check, check, I think. Oof. Is a set good, or do they have a spade? This is going to be a bluff catcher most of the time. They bet 1200. I mean, yeah, call and win. That's great. All right, he's queen suited. Great hand. Will be a reshove at this point. We get a call from PTMO. Still a reshove. 35 blinds deep, but there's a dead 600 in there right now. Make that 700. We're all in, for sure. That's not good news, but then sometimes you're just very lucky. 5.7 million, and look what we flopped against Matty Ice, dude. We check raise. Wow, 2 really big pots going on right now. Probably shove here. Pick up gutter as well. And the stacks are not right for a check raise, so. Huge pot coming up against my brother Matty Ice. We need a diamond, we need a 4, or we need a fold. Ball's in your court, brother. Oh. Also a draw. No! It's hard to have enough bluffs here, dude. So I'm gonna bluff, but I just hate bluffing into people randomly because you just don't know if they're gonna be fishies or not, man. They have a straight. Straights are calling, that's for sure. Can do both with king 9. I'm gonna check back this time. Good card for our range, not so good for our hands. Good card. Good card. 2 pair, that's nice. We can value bet or call a bet. Unless we see like a crazy size or something, but it's a block bet. But I still think we just call here. Lose to a straight. We lose the minimum.
All right, I'm going to sneak in a check here, protect my check back range. Versus Game Blouses. I think Game Blouses likely, if they are just playing kind of tight aggressive strategy, they're going to be overfolding the C-bets. Even though they're not, they defend quite a bit. Looks like they're a tighter pre-flop and a bit more normal post-flop. Which I think is a nice mix, actually. Okay, value bet incoming. They don't have much, though. That's the thing. They just don't have much. They might check call a 5. But the thing is, are they really trying to bet a 5 out of position versus me? Unlikely. They could. A lot of players make that mistake versus checkbacks, and they did actually have a 5. Heart me for the booty. Heart me for the booty. Ooh, the 8, dirty. That's dirty. That's how I busted out of final table bubble, the 25K Art of Poker at the Lodge the other day. I had ace queen, flop an ace, and my buddy Kenny had 8s, and he rivered an 8. That's how it went down. They could definitely be trapping here. I have to check. All right, they could still be trapping. This opponent is definitely the only one adjusting to me here. Oh wow, nice river. Okay, so they were kind of just playing normal there. And I gotta stop trying to bluff orange tags. I I just literally don't. People love calling ace high on double paired boards too, everyone. Just bet a third pot. You're going to third pot to half pot. They're just calling ace highs all day. That's another new evolution of poker. People just snap ace. Two pair on board, I call ace high, like all day. Speaking of ace high, this guy has ace high. Oh, king seven. Okay, they played that one well. Surprising. All right, let's play a big pot versus this guy. Wow, they call off the ace four. Not like this. I knew it, man. I knew it. I knew it, dude. I knew it. You know when it's like too good, right? Not like this. This is a terrible call off, of course. Wow, huge hand. Can we get all the chips back here? Everyone, this would be an amazing opportunity or a spot to get all the chips back. Wow, nervous, man. Nervous. A huge overplay. It all makes sense. It literally just all makes sense. Everything that's kind of happening right now. Like as far as the way that this player is playing. Like it can be like crushing and whatever, blah, 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 but it's just all normal. Let's go for the win! Let's go for the win. From three-handed to winner. Vamos! King. King, 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 Dewey. Diamond. No, you won't. You won't. Ah. All right, we're going heads up. Going heads up at least. It just sucks to lose that bounty. I need that cheese. All right, for the win. Top pair versus this stack. It is a little concerning that they are not all in raising here, but I just don't think that I find the fold here. Even though they're almost, I almost have enough reason to. I almost have enough reason to for seemingly how tight they've been playing. But they could also just have like 6-7, 6-8, 6-4, hit the 4. Like a weird two pair. Straight on the board, that's nice. All right, easy call. 9, 9, 9, 9, 9. Ooh, they're over it. They're over it, everyone. Ah, I'm over it too. I'll take this dub. What a battle. Give it up for Ray Barracuda. What an absolute battle. But there can only be one. Your boy.
Below. I'm gonna want to do this with like 9s, 10s, jacks, queens, aces and kings on my mix. Shit. This looks like a hand I don't mind if they just back jam and knock me off my equity. Can balance our bluffing range with it. Definitely think getting any fold is good, and our ace high can just be better than this player's hand. Because they have 5 bigs. They can have fucking anything. What about the 3-bet? You typically flat suited hands out the big blind, but this is pretty deep and pretty early, so there are some suited hands that 3-bets at that point. I wonder if we get to... I think we can lead this turn. Because once it goes over bet call, ranges are going to be condensed. With my range being probably the better on that turn. No, blue. Guess they had pockets? No, king jack. No suit. Biscuits and cheese. 9's on the bubble of the biscuits and cheese. I have jam. It's not like it's a big field event where I can wait for lots of other people to bust. Chip leader should open very wide. This player has a bounty on their head. 9's are going in. On the bubble of the 109, everybody. Oh my gosh, we're being cold! 9! GG.